Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever was not. Okay. I want to get you guys your download messages, and I'll welcome Spirit in first and get into it. All right. Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay. So, y'all, someone's name could start with the letters N, D, J, or L. Okay. I'm also getting like someone's name could be L, like ELLE. Okay, or there could be some significance about like that singer. I forget what 111 on the timer. I forget what song she had that was like mainstream. I'm pretty sure she has more than one, but there was one that was like very mainstream in the US. So if you know what I'm talking about, maybe that resonates with you, okay? Or maybe you need to go look up that artist and find her music. There could be something that is helpful or significant for you there, or maybe you just relate to that artist. She's also very like a beautifully chocolate complected woman. So someone could have like a very rich chocolate, like could be, oh my gosh, you could be dark skinned with like a rich chocolate color. There could just be something significant about that, or someone could be coming your way that is that fits that description. Okay. Also, someone's name could be Christine. I'm hearing Janet, Marcy, Jeremiah, Zachariah, or yeah, Zachariah. I'm hearing like Davion or Dominique. Okay. There could be something significant about a Bronco as well, whether that be you drive one. Also, when I get Bronco, it makes me think of OJ, like OJ Simpson. Someone could be a Simpsons TV show fan, or someone could be a football player. Someone could be in a, biracial connection. I mean, Lord Jesus. Someone could be dating, like you could be white and be dating someone black, or you could be black and dating someone white, or just someone of a different race than you are, okay? But it's more so I'm getting like the black and white dynamic, or you could just simply be biracial, okay? So this could be your parents who, you got one parent who's black, one parent who's white, okay? People do some of the weirdest stuff. Y'all, why do people, like, it'll be a whole parking lot with free parking everywhere, just all kinds of spaces, and the people come and park right next to you. It's like, I don't know. There's just something about that to me that's just very interesting. But anywho, someone could have prepared some like flapjacks or pancakes for yourself, like the morning of whenever you hear this message. All right. Okay. Someone could need an oil change as well. There could be something about somebody being a gambler and needing to be I don't know, something about being careful with like your gambling, whether that be just being more mindful with the money that you are investing into gambling, whether that being whatever you're like. You could be a gambler where it's like you a street type gambler where you like shooting dice or something like that, and you dealing with other people, like, so just be careful in those scenarios, because sometimes those can go left and not end up right, okay? So definitely be mindful of that. But also, it's just something about someone gambling. You could be someone who does things like DraftKings, or I think that's what it's called, or any of those online like betting apps or whatever. Okay, or maybe that's something that you may want to consider. Like if you're someone who you are into sports, and you generally just, or even if like you just intuitively always kind of pick the team that's going to win randomly, and then they win, it's like, yeah, you might want to trust your intuition and go ahead and place you a good bet or something and win you some money, honey. Okay, I'm hearing somebody could win $750 or $250 if you bet on one of those apps. Okay, so do your thing. All right. Someone could also be in the emergency field. Okay, so you could be a police officer, firefighter, an EMT. You could be, like a nurse in the emergency department. You could be a surgeon, like an emergency surgeon. You could be just someone who is a first responder of some sort. Okay, and that doesn't even have to be that you're like a professional per se. First responder could be like, you just, like, say at work you signed up to be the first responder because you're generally a person who you're okay with, like, coming across blood, and you're just quick to help people, and maybe you have some type of background where you've had to be patient and calm during chaos or something like that, or just that's just it doesn't even have to be any of the things I just spoke to. It could just be literally what I just literally just spoke to, which is you're just a person who you are calm through the chaos. Okay, whatever that is, whatever challenges life presents to you, you are a person who, whether it's how you actually are, or you could just come off like this to other people, like you're just very calm when there's chaotic situations, or when there's certain challenges that generally other people would find like scary or challenging or intimidating, or would grant them a higher level of anxiety or concern. You're someone who, you just know how to, like, I'm getting emotionally intelligent. You're very emotionally intelligent. You're very patient. You're very you're someone who's experienced like very deep life circumstances. So in that has created like a very thick skin for you. I'm also getting like, it made me think of elephants, or like alligators or crocodiles, but I'll come back to that. But it's created like just this thick skin for you to receive certain things without it being like too much for you. Now don't get me wrong, I feel whoever you are, like, you, it's not that you lack emotion. You just know when and how to detach your emotions. You know how to balance and regulate your emotions. And some people don't really know how to do that. Yeah, something about that. But hold on, y'all, because I'm trying not to lose my message. Okay. There's yeah, there's just something that, like, you just could just be like a natural first responder in certain circumstances in life, or just people see you like this. People just, they can't comprehend how in situations where they would have completely lost their mind, or completely been very scared or panicking, like, you're just so chill, you're so calm, you're relaxed, you're comfortable in certain situations. And granted, this is just how I'm getting the energy of, this is how these people like view you, this is how they see you, whether this is how you actually feel or not. Because I feel like whoever you are, it's not that you lack empathy. It's not that you don't feel certain feelings in whatever these instances are. It's just that, like I said before, you know how to like regulate yourself. I'm also hearing the word restrict as well. So yeah, I don't know. There could be some type of restriction with something. But it's just, you just know how to manage your emotions in a way that, yeah. But anyway, so moving forward, going back to the thick skin statement, and me being brought to elephants, crocodiles, alligators, that type of thing, snakes. Snakes just came up, but more so, it's the elephants and the alligators and things like that. Now these are creatures who have been around for a very, 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 very long time, and from what I process, even possibly before we were here, right? So with that said, there could be something significant about either those specific creatures as it pertains to you, whether it's you just bought an alligator purse, whether it's you just went on a trip to wherever and you, what is that, y'all? Is it Nantucket? No, Thailand? I don't know. Something on where, Bali, and you rode in the, in the ocean with the elephants, or this is like a dream trip of yours. I don't know, there's something there about that. Or you could just simply love elephants, or you could live in a place that has a high ratio of alligators and crocodiles, so you could be like, in Florida, or like Louisiana or somewhere. Okay, but yeah, there's something significant about that as well. Okay, also there's something about something like breaking even or becoming even. Someone could even be trying to get even with you. But I feel like if it's on that note, I feel like whoever you are, like, you're not even giving two flying F's about whatever or whoever this is, let alone whether or not they gonna, I don't know, whether or not they have like plots of revenge against you. It's like whoever you are, you're just living your life and doing your own thing. And this person is like so adamant about, I don't know, like trying to figure out what you're doing, or trying to one up you, or trying to do better than you, or I don't know. It's like a really weird energy, but we gonna move forward because, baby, ain't nobody time for that. We cancel that, we bind that up, and we banish it and cast it out into the abyss, okay? And any energy that is sent your way for ill will, or with a demonic spirit connected to it, we now transmute that energy into energy that is used for the highest and greatest good for you as well as the collective, okay? Because what? Anywho, someone could have locks or braids or like Senegalese twist, two-strand twist, something like that. Maybe you are trying to figure out a hairstyle. Maybe you're going on a trip, because I did just speak about like Bali or Thailand, or even Florida or whatever. I don't know. And you could be trying to figure out a style. So those could be like, some of the options you've been looking into. Okay. Also, there's something about the color silver and the color white. Alright, so maybe like you're picking out clothes, and maybe at this time you're just kind of in this mood of wearing white and like silver jewelry, or someone could be having like an all-white party, or maybe someone's getting married or something, and like these are the colors they want y'all to wear. I don't know. Or like you're in a dance group, or you have kids in a dance group and that's the colors, or I don't know, y'all know better than I know. But what I know is, like, these messages that come in, baby, when I tell y'all, they just show up, and it's so interesting because I know I had a message not so long ago where I talked about, like, something came to me about eyes wide shut, but that really wasn't the initial. Like, the initial message was like, I don't even remember. Y'all would have to go look at one of them videos. But what's so wild about it is, you know, when I get certain messages, I may not know directly what it's speaking to. A lot of times it's like premonition like information, like it's like stuff that's about to come or about to happen, and it's pretty fast. It's not like stuff that's like far-fetched and far out. But I forget what day I recorded on, but it was prior to all of this happening, where there was just a recent pope that passed, and if I'm not mistaken, they did like some type of ritual. But I was seeing that people were saying the ritual was something similar to something in the movie Eyes Wide Shut. And like I said in the video, I've never actually seen that movie. And I was telling people, like, okay, you know, there could be something significant about that movie, or maybe you should go watch that movie. And I was saying, like, I needed to sit down and watch that movie since I never had watched it, but there was something significant about it that stood out to me, especially back when it first came out, even though, like, I had no clue what it was even about. But yeah, come to find out, it was significant. And I said it was significant. It was significant, and then there was also reference into it as it pertains to like the Pope and stuff like that. So yeah, then that's not even it. What's so crazy is I had another like random message where I woke up and Gucci Mane, that's what it was. It was Gucci Mane Brick song. I spoke to that in the message as well. And it's funny because I seen like a little video where it was like a singing group, and they were like singing that song. And baby, when I tell you, I fell out laughing. I was gonna share it in my community post, but I didn't even share it, y'all. I was like, I don't know. I found it to be interesting though. I was like, heck nah, but yeah. Moving on. Someone could be going to get their nails done. Basically, someone could be doing some self-care, whether it's you getting your hair, your nails done. Also, you could be doing spring cleaning. You could be just about to move. You could be trying to get stuff unpacked out of a garage or storage or something like that, and just organizing. You're not trying to hoard items, so you could be you know, separating clothes and items and whatever. And some stuff you could be selling, some stuff you could be putting on excuse me, Lord, I don't forgot the name of that dang on site, y'all. I used to I sold some stuff off of it years ago. We are talking like over a decade ago. Dang it, I can't remember the name of it. And it's so funny because now they actually have like ads where they're promoting for this specific little app. But it's just basically an app where I really wish I could think of the name of it now. I can't think of it. And I'm hearing closet envy as well. I know that's not what I'm talking about, but maybe there's something significant about that. I actually don't even know what closet envy is. I think it's like a boutique. So some of y'all could be shopping and you're looking for certain items, but you haven't been able to find them like in the store or on Amazon. So maybe you want to look on that website and you'll find what you're looking for, or just find like a really cute boutique that has a bunch of cutesy stuff and you'll find what you're looking for. Okay, but someone could be you could be, you know, posting stuff on Facebook Marketplace, on little different apps to sell clothes. I mean, you know, used clothes. You could be donating things, whether you're taking them to an actual facility like Goodwill, or like a women's center, or male homeless shelter, or like a place that accepts, you know, suits and work gear for people who are looking for work attire to start get a job. Or even those like clothing bin drop-off boxes. Okay, but yeah, someone could also be going to eat hibachi soon, or maybe you just have a taste for hibachi, or you could have just recently had hibachi. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a specific brand of restaurant, just somebody has a strong taste for hibachi. Okay, maybe you're even considering trying to prepare your own hibachi like at home.